us, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 83 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Elliott on for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That'll be complete to Cook. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown,
Jared Cook. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Saints first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
On for the point after.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Completion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st down, Saints.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
New Orleans.
Jameis Winston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Saints 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 14-14.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down, New Orleans.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of 5 yards. Brings up 4th down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Vinny Curry. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll drop here to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Saints.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now this time, Breeze will throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Saints 21, Eagles 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch twist. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Breeze. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The good pickup there of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Saints.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Breeze again. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he loses the football a second time. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He's got daylight. The 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Saints 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got
yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Winston now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook.
They are not ready for
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Saints 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And 11 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders back at touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Complete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
The 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Eagles 45.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Watch the pass.
On play action, Winston. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Saints 28.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to it after the pick-six. Winston rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A second down throw for Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Winston's
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Winston now from the 50. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
Fighting for the end zone, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdote. Like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Deep ball for good. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 59. Saints 45.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On downs.
53, Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, ready? 47's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me.